Let's take a look at some of the things we might do arranging a Christmas carol such as O Little Town of Bethlehem. And I think I'll start out with a parallelism. A parallelism is where you play a chord and then you move a whole step or a half step below or above. Like if I moved up like that, that would be an up parallelism, and this is a down parallelism. Okay, so we can say like this, start like this. See that? And what I'm doing is I'm playing an octave in the right hand. That's the melody. And between it I'm putting in B, which is a major seventh. Okay? So we have a major seventh parallelism. My left hand is just playing a root fifth of the chords. And then the chord goes to F, D minor, and then we could do F minor sixth. That's a good place to do a ostinato on the left hand. We'll play a solid G there and then use a frozen hand idea in the right hand. In other words, my hand is shaped like that. You see, I'm not moving my fingers at all. They're stiff. Da, 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 da. That was a run on C major seventh. Seventh, that's C major seventh over G, and I just ran it up and back down, and then I played G seventh. See, the melody's on top. It doesn't look like a G chord, but it is. There's the seventh, there's the third. That's the melody, and I'm putting a flatted ninth into it. In fact, that wouldn't be a bad introduction to it. Listen. Or C major seventh. That's a B flat raised 11th. It's a B flat chord, B flat octave in the left hand. The fifth is F, seventh is A flat, ninth is C, and an 11th would be E flat, but the melody is E. So I'm making it a raised 11th. And then that's an A seventh, but it's a suspension. Instead of going to the third right away, I'm suspending it by playing the fourth instead of the third, and then I'll move to the third, and I'm playing the sixth there, and then I'll flat it. Now that's D minor seventh, but I'm playing D and A in the left hand, the root in the fifth, and in the right hand the fifth, the seventh, the ninth, and the 11th. And notice I slid off the ninth to give it a little effect. That's a plagal cadence, by the way. This is chord C that we're heading towards, but instead I used an inside plagal cadence. I'm playing the F chord, which is the 4 chord, and then I turn around the F, G, F, E. In the left hand I just move from A to C. Now, it would be nice to do some contrast, so I think I'll work my way up the keyboard on this C chord. See how that contrasts with the heavy sound down there? I just got through with the heavy sound, and I came up the keyboard lightly, and then again that's an E seventh, but it's a suspension. The fourth's taking the place of the third. Use suspensions whenever you can, because it adds one more chord to the sequence, and it makes it nice. That's a suspension again. That's that half step parallelism again. half step higher. I encourage you to get to know all the keys because it gives you so much variety. After I played that in the key of C, then I went up to D flat, but I could have gone to any key. Could have gone up to E flat or G or F or A flat or B flat or whatever, and it just freshens up the song so much. If you need some help in that area, I have a course called How to Think in the Key of, and I walk you through all 12 keys and we think through each key. Because in order to play in the key, you really have to think in the key. Because like when I'm playing in the key of D flat, I don't have to think, let's see, should I flat that B? Should I flat that G? I'm not going to make a mistake with a flat in a key because I can think in that key. But until you think in the key, yeah, you're going to struggle with it. And you're going to think, what notes do I flat? What notes do I sharp? Blah, blah, blah. Right? So I encourage you to master each key. That's my point. Because it gives you so many more things you can do when you arrange. Now, if you like this sort of thing and you want to learn how to play O Little Town of Bethlehem in a full sound like that, then I encourage you to get a hold of my course, my Christmas course on how to play spectacular, beautiful Christmas carols. And I'll put the link down below the video there so you can go to that. So that's just a few ideas, a little preview of what some of the things you might be able to do, or you might want to do, I should say. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye for now.